Most people get this wrong when applying for a Canada student visa. They assume it will take a fixed number of days, and then panic when delays happen, or their intake deadline gets too close. Here's the truth no one tells you. Canada student visa processing time in 2026 is not just about waiting. It depends heavily on how you apply, when you apply, and how strong your application is. In this video, you'll learn exactly how long a Canada student visa takes in 2026, what factors affect your timeline, and how to speed up your application so you don't miss your intake. Let's start immediately with the answer you're looking for. As of 2026, the average Canada student visa processing time ranges from 4 to 12 weeks. That's roughly 1 to 3 months. But here's the problem. This is just an estimate. Your actual timeline can be shorter or much longer depending on several factors. This is where most students get confused. They hear 6 weeks and assume it applies to everyone. It doesn't. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are actually 2 main application pathways that can affect your processing time: the regular study permit application and the student direct stream, also known as SDs. If you're eligible for SEDs, your processing time is usually faster. Let's take an example. Alex applies through SDs from India. He submits all required documents, including IELTS score, GAK, and tuition fee payment. His visa gets processed in around 3 to 5 weeks. Now compare that to John, who applies through the regular stream with incomplete financial proof. His application takes 8 to 12 weeks, sometimes longer. Same country, different outcomes. Now here's the key takeaway. Your application method can significantly impact your timeline. But here's the problem. Many students don't even know if they qualify for SEDs. To apply through SEDs, you typically need a valid IELTS score, proof of full first-year tuition payment, and a guaranteed investment certificate, or GIK. If you meet these requirements, SDEs is usually the faster option. Now, here's where most people fail. They submit incomplete or unclear documents. Even one missing detail can slow down your processing. Let's talk about the biggest factor affecting your timeline. Document verification. Immigration officers review your financial proof, academic history, and intent to study. If anything looks unclear, they may request additional documents. And this is where delays begin. Now here's a smart move. Double-check every document before submission. Make sure your financial proof is clear, your statements are consistent, and your documents match your application details. In a minute, I'll show you the fastest way to avoid delays completely. Now let's talk about biometrics. After submitting your application, you'll be asked to give biometrics, which includes fingerprints and a photo. Here's the problem. Many students delay booking their biometrics appointment. This directly delays the entire process. Your application doesn't move forward until biometrics are completed. Now here's a quick tip. Book your biometrics appointment as soon as possible after submitting your application. This alone can save you several days or even weeks. Now let's talk about medical exams. Depending on your country and travel history, you may need a medical exam. Some students do an upfront medical before applying. Others wait for instructions. Now here's where it gets interesting. Doing an upfront medical can sometimes speed up your application because the results are already available. But here's the catch. If your medical report has any issues or delays, it can still slow down your process. So choose a certified panel physician and complete your medical properly. Now let's talk about intake deadlines. This is critical. Canada has 3 main intakes: fall, winter, and summer. Most students apply for the fall intake, which means applications peak during this time. Now here's the problem. High application volume leads to longer processing times. This is why students who apply late often face delays or even miss their intake. Now here's a powerful tip. Apply at least 3 to 4 months before your course starts. This gives you enough buffer for delays. Now let's talk about application quality. This is something many students ignore. A strong application gets processed faster. A weak application gets delayed or rejected. Let's take an example. Jake submits a clear statement of purpose, strong financial proof, and consistent documents. His application is straightforward. Now, compare that to someone who submits vague financial details and unclear study plans. Which one do you think gets processed faster? Exactly. Now here's where most people fail. They treat the application as a checklist instead of telling a clear story. Your application should clearly answer 3 questions. Why Canada? Why this course? How will you fund your studies? If these answers are strong and consistent, your chances improve significantly. Now let's talk about background checks. In some cases, your application may go through additional verification. This can include checking your academic records or financial documents. Now, here's the problem. These checks are not predictable and can extend your processing time. This is why honesty and accuracy are critical. Any mismatch or unclear detail can trigger additional checks. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some students receive a request for additional documents, also known as ADR-DAR. This can delay your application if you don't respond quickly. Now here's a smart move. Check your email regularly after applying. Respond to any request immediately, and provide clear documents. Now, let's talk about passport submission. Once your visa is approved, you'll be asked to submit your passport for stamping. This usually takes a few days to a couple of weeks. But here's the problem. If you delay submitting your passport, your overall timeline increases. So act quickly once you receive approval. Now let's address one important question. Can you speed up Canada's student visa processing? There's no official way to fast-track your application beyond SDs. But you can avoid delays by doing things correctly. Submit complete documents. Apply early. Book biometrics quickly. Do your medical exam on time. Respond to requests immediately. These small actions make a big difference. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some students track their application status daily and panic when they don't see updates. But here's the truth. Processing happens in stages, and not every step is visible. So don't panic if you don't see updates for a few days. Now let's talk about refusal and reapplication. If your visa is rejected, your timeline resets. You'll need to address the reasons for refusal and apply again. This can delay your plans significantly. Now here's a powerful tip. Focus on getting it right the first time. That's always faster than reapplying. Now let's quickly summarize everything. Canada student visa processing time in 2026 is usually between 4 and 12 weeks. SD's applications are generally faster than regular applications. Your timeline depends on your documents, application quality, and timing. Biometrics, medical exams, and additional requests can affect processing time. Applying early and submitting complete documents is the best way to avoid delays. Now here's the final thought. The biggest mistake students make is underestimating the process. But now you understand exactly how it works. You know what affects your timeline and how to stay ahead. If this video helped you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want help with your specific situation, drop your question below. I'll guide you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.